You know, lots of people paying extra attention to their skin. You might be fighting the dry, cold air to keep your skin from cracking or itching. Joining us to talk about that is Dr. Virginia Moy. She is a board-certified dermatologist at Alamance Skin Center and a member of the Cone Health Medical Group. Good morning.
Good morning.
I think a lot of people are, a lot of people really feeling it this time of year.
Yes.
Just the dry, itchy thing. And, you know, lotion is one way, I guess, to deal with that. Are there other ways too?
Absolutely. So yes, cold air is very drying to the skin. Often for a lot of people will cause itch, and for a lot of people causes eczema as well. There are a couple main kinds of eczema that we see in winter. There's atopic dermatitis, which is genetically linked, tends to occur year round, but is worse in winter. And then there's also just dry skin eczema.
Now, cold air and dry, I guess it's the combination of the two that really makes it worse, right?
It is, but the cold air itself is actually, there's a lot less humidity in the cold air than in warmer air, and so it just pulls the moisture right out of our skin.
Now we mentioned moisturizer or lotion or something like that. Is that the best thing to start with, or can that cause some problems sometimes?
That's actually not where I recommend that most of my patients start. It is definitely beneficial, but the number one thing to do is be sure that you're not using a drying soap. So I recommend.
You know, I don't think a lot of people would think about that.
Yeah.
That you're doing something that you think is going to help, and it's not. Now, what do you mean by a drying soap? What type?
Well, I'm not allowed to say brands, but you can.
Some more than others,
but there are some that are extremely drying and others that are pretty gentle and hydrating. And so I recommend a gentle hydrating cleanser soap for sensitive skin typically. You want to be sure that you're using also lukewarm, not hot water, because hot water can be very drying when you're washing your hands or when you're bathing. And then you want to pat dry, leaving the skin a little moist down, and put on a heavy creamy moisturizer or an ointment. Thin lotions don't work as well, but there are a lot of great products that specifically target eczema, which are great options for people with dry skin or eczema.
So a lot of that, it sounds like, is technique, you know, water temperature and picking the right products and things like that before you even get to adding something to deal with it. So there's a lot that we can do, not going to cost us anything, but we have to think about what we're doing.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just building in a good habit, dialing in the products that work well for you. Now, if people have trouble with eczema in particular that's not responding to this, I do recommend seeing a physician to talk about treatment options. We have great treatment options, including a couple new options that have come out in the last couple of years. But you can,
like what? What are some things that you can do if people have that kind of an ongoing problem?
So we do use a lot of topical steroids. There's a new phosphodiesterase inhibitor medication that can be beneficial for eczema with a little different side effect profile than topical steroids. And then the gentle skincare is the mainstay. For people who have really severe life-altering eczema, we also have a new injection treatment that's available for them that really works wonders.
I think a lot of people feel that, you know, I've got this, it's just been bothering me forever, I got to live with it. You're saying you don't. There are options out there, whether it's winter or summer or whatever. You can feel better, right?
Absolutely.
Well, listen, thank you very much. We appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much.
Of course, thank you so much.
And I tell you what, we got a little winter left to go, and you want to feel as good as possible to keep your skin healthy. If you want to find more tools and resources that are focused on winter care, you can go online, go to conehealth.com/wellness-matters.
House Call on Fox 8 is sponsored by Cone Health.